Hi friends. How many of you have seen improv before? Okay, a couple of you.
Improvisers come together as a group to create something new and unique every time they're on stage. The principal rule of that is yes and, or agree and add information. So improv tends to be really weird.
Now, did you bring the Barbie legs?
Yes, let me get them.
Richard, have you been going to your chiropractor appointments?
Well, no. Wellmark doesn't cover chiropractic care. Ever since you switched from Blue Cross, I can't see my chiropractor.
Every town of a certain size is starting to have an improv theater, and it's really cool.
So they're all T-Rexes and Velociraptors, and for some reason there's a bunch of just really drunk, angry guys with knives.
Part of the thing about improvisers is we pick up our habits from each other. So like the Omaha improvisers are way different than the Des Moines improvisers. And it's so, like we just had our improv festival in February and it was so cool to see people come in and they're playing completely differently from you. And it's like, oh, I could connect with that. Like I could jump in on that scene and I know what to do, but that's so different from how we would normally do it. We're experiencing this huge boom right now, and I don't know, like, especially with improv, I see it being more sustainable because it's something that you take home and practice in your life, and it's not just you alone on stage shouting at people. It's you with a group of people learning. I don't know, that's why it's so cool to me, because you're not alone.
You just stared. Here. You know what? Well, feed it. This is your 15th one. Feed it.
It's better if we die of starvation, really.
We moved back to Des Moines, and in the process of that, we kind of wanted to figure out how do we do the things that we want to do and do them in Des Moines, because there wasn't really an improv scene here. There wasn't a school that I could teach at for improv. So we finally just decided to create it.
There are so many funny people in Des Moines. There's a misconception that art can only be done in like a really big city. Really, there's funny people everywhere, and it's just a matter of bringing up the scene and performing it everywhere, in bars, in coffee shops, in small little black box theaters. It's wherever we can gather a crowd, we can do improv.
It's more than just kind of stand-up or like what people see. There's a lot of different forms that improv can take, and what we do here is kind of the most common form. But if you see an improv, I say go see a show, because you're not quite sure exactly what you're going to get into. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh my God! There's the rail. Beyonce with the penis.
See, yes. Give him a hand, everybody.